Okay, we are waiting for the cave bosses to wake up. Who knows what their waking hours are? I get the impression some piñatas just don't have many waking hours in this game, which is very annoying. Because days are already so short. I can't confirm that it's not the case that all piñatas have the same waking hours, but I have a suspicion. It definitely feels that way. Like, what are these guys doing? Wake up, man. You know, I don't know why it was I was acting like the thing to do with oh, with Gretchen was to buy Moose Pants specifically. I guess the thing is, domestic piñatas you can get instantly, but other piñatas, like I can get a bunch of foreheads and store them away. They'll sell for more. That lets me store more money. I think they actually sell for a higher... I think they sell for a better ratio, too, in fact. It's just it'll take more time for Gretchen to get me those. I can get a view now. Okay, and finally you guys. Oh. There we go. And mushroom. And we can start moving on to the next ones. The next species, that is. Because these guys will be done with. They walk so slowly. And then they stop. Why did you stop? Come on. Eat the mushroom. There. Jeez. Okay. Alright, so who do you want to start? Whoa. Every time it's a nice surprise to see you show up. They've been getting me a lot of romance candy lately. Cool. What next? So we got all of the domestic piñatas at this point. We need to start attracting more wild ones. Piñata pyramid here. It's getting pretty filled in at this point. Still a good chunk of piñatas missing, but we've got most of them. What is our percentage here? 61%. Not a big majority, but it's there. Alright, but what other piñatas do we have here? As far as I'm aware, we've got all the piñatas at these levels. I'm not missing anything, I don't think. So we've 100%ed all the piñatas all the way up until Kleckles here, and then even a little bit after that. The spy we're just about to do as well. We've got Buzzinges. You guys want Candaries, don't you? You want a lot of Candaries. Chippos will have to, again, we have to tear up the whole garden for that, so. That'll be later. Need to eat everything. Need a Tafflight later too, that's annoying. Arachnids and raisins, both. I'll just have to have Gretchen give me each of those. But yeah, Buzzinges seem like the place to start. Get a fir tree and like 6 Candaries. We don't need all these Monkey Nut trees. I feel like it's worth a lot more than that for how much... Hey, don't immediately rot. For how much money it produces, I feel like it's worth a lot more than that monetarily, but... Okay. Let's get a fir tree back. I'll have to wait on that a little bit, but... Come on, I need to get back to the cats. And... romance, very good. Okay, and we will have Gretchen get us some... Oh, do I not need this? Yeah, I don't need this house anymore. So I don't know why it destroys the grass when you create and destroy the house. It's not obviously why I would need to do either of those things, let alone both. They went out of their way to make it destroy the stuff. It would be easier on the programmers to not do that, I suspect. Okay, let's get, I think 4 Candarians is the most I can ask for at a time? Yeah. So I'll grab like 6 total. Although I have money to burn, so I might even go for 8 just to be safe. There we go. Things get our master romanced. Now the small one will need to become less small before I sell it. Okay. We are getting towards level 8 as well, which will hopefully open up the Lacatodes. And finishing up the last of the plants as well. So I think I'm only... Well, I don't know. I might not get all the remaining plants at that level, but there are only 2 levels I'm missing that or only 2 plants I'm missing that I'm aware of. So hopefully they'll come pretty soon. But... now what? I'm really just waiting on Gretchen to give me those Candaries. Then I need to ask Gretchen for yet more Candaries. Then I need to wait for a Buzzenge to show up and then eat things. Oh, that was a Buzzenge noise. Maybe? Or an Eagler, I don't remember which. Although I don't know if that means that there's actually such a piñata here, or if it's just ambient noise. Stop being asleep, you need to grow. There you go. See, sleep doesn't contribute to your growth into a large, healthy individual. Where are the other 2? Very good. Cave bosses have also been master romanced. Three. Oh. Maybe I should prefer selling all at once. Gretchen is as fast as always. Kind of wish I could decide to pay less money for slower service with Gretchen like in the console games. Because being able to pay market rate for a piñata is really nice. Not losing anything in money. Being able to just convert that directly at 100% efficiency to piñata is quite nice. That'd be very good for what I want to do right now. Where I want to find a good way of storing money that ideally would not cost me any of the money that I'm trying to store. Boom. Yeah, that's not really what I needed, but you've also gotten me romance candy the past few times, so I won't complain. Still wish I could send out more than 1 macro raccoon at a time, though. Only being able to send out 1 is just kind of sad. I really wished I could send out a whole army of the guys simultaneously. Alright, we have no piñatas here right now. We are just trying to attract piñatas. Would be a good idea, perhaps, to try to attract more than one piñata at a time simultaneously. So, let's take another look at the list here. Not doing the Chippa right now. Armadillos, they wanted more things that Gretchen will have to get for me, but Gretchen's already out. So I will have to resume that momentarily. I can't do that right now. Unicorn, I need our stash of Master Romancer, right? Yeah. It would be nice not to need the gem tree anymore. And I'm fine having it there, but right now I have to have it there. Unless I want to regrow it later to attract a unicorn. 15 gems, my god. They'll never eat that many. Eat a chili. But okay. That's fine. But otherwise, I just need to get our stachios here. I need to have a Panicky. That never worked before. They never entered when I had a Panicky earlier. I can buy a Panicky. Except for the fact that I can't right now because Gretchen's not available. But okay, I can just let a Panicky sit around to try to attract our stachio. And then we get into some more of the water piñatas. More raisins. And sandwiches. You'd have 4 sandwiches just sitting there? That's awful. They're just gonna rot so fast. Ugh. Okay, just need to have a rotating supply of sandwiches sitting around in my garden. Right, Gretchen, I need to do a lot of things for me right now. I'm just gonna wait for Gretchen to get back, I guess. In the meantime, there's not really much to do, because all the things I want to do require me to wait for something. A lot of this game does turn out to be waiting in reality. Makes me feel like this might be a better stream game in a certain sense than a Let's Play game, where here I have to just figure out things to say in isolation. Like I have to bounce off the game, or otherwise try to provide stuff entirely on my lonesome. Whereas I could at least ask, hey, what words do you have for me? Flip around the script a little bit when the game's not giving me much to work with. The viewers can do the work now. Alright, Gretchen, come on, I know you're fast. That's only a half fake yawn. Oh, there you go. Alright, so first business, Gretchen. Give me a singular Ponic. Okay. And it's weird, I kept seeing our statues appear, but I didn't see any come to the garden. Gretchen's still my favorite NPC in Viva Piñata. Alright, bunch of these guys for the buzzinges to eat. And then the next thing I wanted to get was some raisins, right? So we have Candarias for the buzzinges, and they don't need anything else, right? The fur tree, but I'm working on that. So you're not gonna get to eat 4 piñatas to breed, man. It's not happening. You're not worth that much. I do need a taffly as well, but some raisins and some arachnids, okay. You also want a raisins. Let's get a bunch of raisins. The good thing about having romanced all these things a bunch of times already is I can ask Gretchen to get lots of them at a time for me. Really splurging money-wise right now too, jeez. Right, well in that case, I'll see you next time when we wait for Gretchen to do more stuff, I guess. And or for piñatas to appear. That's the name of the game.